Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading this is your June bonus reading. We're going to jump right in here. You have this Laborer card that says your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. Every single reading I do for you basically says that. You have this Rescuer card. It says someone in your life may help you get back on track. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it. Just don't give up. So if you need any help in any area of your life, ask for help. You start off with the Devil, which is you. So, to me, the Devil is not a bad card. I think sometimes in a reading like this, it's basically saying that you are coming in a position of power and strength, which, of course, allows you to get what you want from the reading here, Capricorn. So I think you're just showing up in a very strong position. And, it looks pretty good to me with the Devil. What I do feel with the Devil is that sometimes I feel the Devil is talking about creative energy or being creative or needing to express your creative energy as well, because these people, if I don't drop the card, these people, they have these animal horns on their heads, and the Devil can represent like our baser instincts, our root chakra energy, and sometimes I feel we have to take that energy up from a root chakra and express something into the world. So if you have any creative ideas, creative plans, anything like that, I would express those things out into the world. You have the King of Pentacles as your crossing energy. I think you need to try new things, really, is what I would say. The crossing energy can be what hurts you or helps you in a Celtic cross. And the King of Pentacles is a card of convention. So, basically he represents doing things the same way that they've always been done. Now, I think we're in a time where we should be doing what works. So, if you're working on something or if you're finding love and you're doing something that's working, keep doing it. But I also think like 20% of the time, as I always say, we should be trying something new or trying something different or trying a different approach just because, right? Just because the energy is really going to reward, I believe, is really going to reward innovation, but we can't innovate unless we try something new. So I feel like this is saying, like, don't get too stuck in old ideas. Make sure you're trying some of your new ideas as well in all areas of your life, because you never know what it might lead to. Even here, you have the Knight of Pentacles in the area of your thoughts. I feel like you're thinking about making progress towards something. Could be a person, because you have the Page of Cups here. It doesn't have to be. Could be anything. But the Knight of Pentacles says you can't keep thinking about it. Eventually, you have to plant those seeds in this field back here. The whole point of the Knight of Pentacles is that he's the only knight that isn't moving. He's being too cautious. He's playing it too safe. But he could easily plant seeds in that field there, and they would grow. So I feel for a lot of you, it's kind of like time for you to take action on your knowledge. He has a lot of knowledge. He has these oak leaves on his helmet here, and oak leaves in the tarot represent knowledge and wisdom. You have the King of Swords coming up here. The King of Swords represents knowledge and wisdom. So I feel for a lot of you, it's like you have everything you need right here, right between your two ears, Capricorn, but you actually have to create it, Devil. You have to express it into the world, right? So I feel it's like a time of expression for you, but we're talking about the expression that you're taking here is taking action on whatever this is right here, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're sitting on like a golden egg. It's funny that here you are, the Devil, and then you have the Ace of Pentacles right below it. It's almost like you're sitting on an idea or something that has a lot of potential. The problem with the Ace of Pentacles is that the Ace of Pentacles just represents something that has potential. And, potential doesn't mean anything. So, potential means how much work we put into something. So I feel for a lot of you that you could be seeing something that has a lot of potential. It could be a relationship, and I feel like you're going to have to take a leap of faith here with the Fool card. The Fool really says that you have to kind of take a leap to make something happen. And, it's going to lead to a positive new beginning probably. But, again, I think this Ace of Pentacles is kind of like you sitting on a golden egg that could be very successful for you. And, the whole point of the Ace of Pentacles is that you have to nurture something into existence. You really have to put the work in to make that egg hatch here, Capricorn. In your past, you have the Four of Swords. I feel like you've just been trying to recover from the Pluto and Capricorn energy for a long time. So I think you are in this period of recovery or recovering from things or kind of like healing yourself in some way. Obviously that would be a good thing with the Four of Swords, just going through this period of recovery or deciding to recover. So I do, like I said, I feel a lot of you could just be going through recovery period, or you're kind of recharging your batteries, and there's nothing wrong with that. The Four of Swords is also like hoping and praying for a blessing. There's a person being blessed in this stained glass window by another person, and he's praying right here for something. So I kind of feel that the Page of Cups, which the Page of Cups is coming up in the area of your very near future. I feel like this could be something that you've been hoping or praying for. It doesn't have to be love. Again, the Page of Cups is looking at that fish in that cup. And, I always say we don't know actually if that fish exists or not. So that fish might be a dream, something that he's imagining. Some people say it's his pet. It could be, but, it might not be. It might be a dream that he's imagining. So it's almost like you've been hoping and praying for something. I feel like you've been doing a lot of work on yourself, like that hard work card said, whatever it said there. So you've been doing the work to manifest this dream, and like it's here, but I do feel like a little bit of hesitation with that Knight of Pentacles. You know what this reminds me of here, Capricorn, is like sometimes I think we, get out of a bad relationship, we heal from it. During that time we kind of think, okay, I want a new relationship, and then we keep, continue to heal ourselves and everything, and we get to this point where we're like independent. We've taken care of ourselves. We've gotten ourselves to a good place in life. And then we're like, maybe I don't want love. It's like, it's kind of like saying that to me. It's like, now that you can have something, you're hesitating. And I'm not saying you don't actually want it, but what I am saying is like that now that something is within your reach or within your grasp, you're kind of like saying to yourself, I don't know if this is worth it, right? And you have the Justice card right here. Justice is cause and effect. And this is coming up in the area of the next few months, and it basically says that you're weighing your options up. I think you are kind of deciding, like, do you actually want something or do you not want something, kind of going back and forth. If this is a relationship, I do love the Justice card for kind of like putting a little energy in, seeing where things go with a person, and then, kind of seeing if there's good equal give and take. So as long as there is good equal give and take between you and this person, I think things will go very well for you. But again, I would make sure, Justice kind of says, like, don't overinvest, make sure that you put a little in, wait for them to put a little bit of energy in. And if it has that nice back and forth, then it will always be balanced with the Justice card. And I would make sure that, that happens. You also have Justice and the King of Swords here. The two cards together represent law and order. So the King of Swords is like law and order. Justice, same thing. If you are dealing with anything legal or, divorce or something like that, this would be like a positive outcome in whatever legal situation you're involved in. I only feel that for like a few of you. The King of Swords is coming up in the area of your closest relationships. I'm pretty sure in your last reading I said this, that it's almost like you're attracting a person that's hard to read, or maybe you just don't know the person that well. So that could be why they're hard to read. You're not sure like what this person is really like. So it seems to me like if you are getting into a connection, we are going to clarify this reading, but it seems to me like you are going to be like learning a person, or you're kind of like, figuring it out. You're just saying like, I'm willing to figure out how this goes, or I'm willing to look into this and see how things go, or something like that. Because I feel like you're like learning a person with the King of Swords. The King of Swords card of knowledge and wisdom. And again, if you have that rescuer card, so I'm not saying you're being rescued, but the King of Swords can be a mentor. This area of the reading is your closest relationships. So that's all relationships in your life. And there could be a person that could help you, solve a problem, or there could be like a mentor, a person you look up to who could help make you successful very quickly. So whatever you're working towards in life, I would say that this is saying, don't be afraid to ask a person who you look up to for help, or, don't be afraid to get help from people who are close to you or anything like that. Next, in the area of your future feelings, you have the Fool. The Fool is about taking a leap of faith and being really happy. So I feel there's a lot of happiness coming in for you. Funny enough, if you are hesitating on something, like taking a risk on something again, I do feel like you are going to take the risk again. So it's like whether you do it now or you do it in the future, it doesn't really matter, right? This looks like one of those things where if you do end up like making a move 6 months down the road, you're going to say, why didn't I do this sooner? So you might as well start whatever you're thinking about starting. This could be a big financial opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. Like you're sitting on this golden egg. You have these ideas. And I think if you've had an idea to work on, a side project, side hustle, a business, whatever it is, that this is saying, you're just going to be saying to yourself, why didn't I do this sooner, right? And so I think you have everything you need. The whole entire reading says you have everything you need to get this golden egg to hatch. He has this tiny little sack on his back, and he's about to go through the whole entire major arcana. And it basically says he has everything he needs right here, right between his two ears. He's about to go on this huge long journey, but he's like not bringing anything with him. So, I think that you are more than capable. The reading says you are more than prepared for whatever it is you're about to do. I think the one thing that could be holding you back is this right here, Four of Cups. Four of Cups can say you've been disappointed in the past. He has these 3 cups in front of him, but he has that one cup that's reaching out of the clouds there. And that one cup could represent like one more opportunity or one more chance for him to do something. The secret sauce with the 4 cups is that you take all your experiences and you mix them together. I always say, like, he's trying to manifest something, but he's been disappointed. He's trying to maybe manifest a cake. He's got the flour, the sugar, the eggs, everything he needs, but he needs to mix it all together. So on a personal level in your life, it says that you have to like look at all the things you learned. If this is love that you want and you're afraid of accepting a love offer because of past situations, it says, what did you learn? Mix it all together and apply it to a new situation. Same thing if you had a business that failed or didn't work out, or you always hesitate on a side hustle. It's saying mix together all your experience because you have more than enough, and get started. With the Devil and the King of Pentacles, you have the Death card. Yeah, big transformation coming in here. I actually feel like you're entering into a sun period. The reason I say that is because right here, we have the 2 pillars from the moon, and the sun is coming up between those 2 pillars. And so the Death card sometimes I feel can kind of say you are making a transformation. You're letting go of past stories, and you're entering into a time of great clarity. So definitely a good time to take action. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, this is why you're hesitating. The 7 of Cups, he is imagining something, he's dreaming about something, but he's looking at all like the good things and bad things that could happen. There are good things and bad things in those cups in front of him, but he doesn't really know how something is going to go until he tries it, right? So I think that whatever you're dreaming about here, whatever it is, doesn't matter. I think this is saying you really aren't going to know how this thing is going to turn out until you take action on it. So definitely time for you to take action towards a goal, wish, dream, person, whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's like good things and bad things can always happen, but you've learned a lot. Justice says that you've learned what equal give and take looks like. 4 cups right there. You've had the experience. So you have the experience necessary to crack this golden egg. With the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Judgment card. Yep. Wake up. Wake up, Capricorn. This right here is a wake-up call. So that angel is calling those people into a new life. These people are standing in this coffin. The coffin represents their old life. Outside the coffin represents their new life. So I feel like you are being called to like rise into a new life here. And it could be with a person, doesn't have to be though. Again, the Page of Cups can just be part of your dream. So maybe you've always dreamed of, opening an ice skating rink in your backyard, and now you're doing it. So I think the Judgment card, is saying it's time for you to do that thing that you've always wanted to do. It's time for you to live the dream, right? With the 4 swords, you have the World. Yeah, something was completed in the past. The World is your card as well, Capricorn. So you show up here twice in a very good position. But I kind of get this feeling that, you have ended one cycle and now you're going to the next. With the World, we go, in the Major Arcana, we go from the Fool to the World, and then we start all over again as a Fool, which you have right here. So you are clearly kind of like getting ready to start a new adventure or start a new journey in your life. And whatever this is going to be very successful. With the Page of Cups, you have the 4 of Pentacles. I feel like this is a very stable situation as well. The other thing that I'm getting here is I feel like there's a lot of evidence right away. And what I mean by that is like if this is a dream that you have to open a business, I think like once you start taking those first steps and stop hesitating with the Knight of Pentacles, that things start, nothing is ever perfect, but I think things kind of have a nice pace and things are, there's progress, let's put it that way, instead of like no progress. So I think that there are clues, there are signs, symbols, synchronicities that are happening that are really going to show you, kind of and give you the confidence maybe necessary to keep pushing forward, but you have to take that first step to make this happen. With the Justice card, you have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I think this is 2 people who are not talking yet. So again, like I said, if you want to talk to a person, I would talk to them with this energy because it looks like 2 people aren't talking. This could be an air sign that's coming in for you. It could be any sign, general reading, but it could be an Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, or Leo as well. Could be a person who has those signs in their chart. But I kind of feel like that Queen of Swords is saying like, you are gaining clarity, number one, because she is, for the first time ever, that didn't work. For the first time ever, she has clouds only halfway up her body, Capricorn, and it kind of represents the fact that she is seeing things clearly for the first time. So I think you are gaining a lot of clarity through justice. Justice is cause and effect. So I think as long as you pay attention to equal give and take in your life, you're going to find justice. With the King of Swords, you have 2 cards want to pop out here. There you go. Knight of Cups and 2 of Pentacles. It's like you're going back and forth on this person here for some of you. The Knight of Cups is Knight in Shining Armor. Two of Pentacles is going back and forth. So, there you go. I don't know what to say there other than make up your mind, Capricorn, right? And make a decision. I also feel good about this if you're like working towards something. Again, the Knight of Cups can also be your dream, something that you're dreaming of. And the Two of Pentacles, like getting to work, but there could be a mentor or a person that is helping you accomplish your dream like faster. With the Fool, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is curiosity, and the Fool and the Page of Swords actually go very well together. I think that we are in a time where we need to be as curious as possible, where we need to, explore our inspirations or things that are inspiring to us or things that are kind of standing out to us, like in work or business or whatever we're creating. We really need to follow our inspirations. With the Four of Cups, you have the King of Pentacles here. So again, if you are attracting a person, it could be an earth sign as well. The King of Pentacles you have twice. And I love that you end with the King of Pentacles because here, the King of Pentacles was crossing you. And it's almost like you could be attracting something that is very stable, secure. It would also tell me that you are kind of trying your new ideas. You have this Hills card. It says obstacles to overcome, but they're no longer mountains. So I think that there might be little things that pop up in your life from here to here, from here to there, wherever you're going, but just keep pushing forward. You have this Forest card. It says muddled, unclear thinking. Seven of Cups. Don't tell yourself stories in your head that you start to believe, right? Find out. I feel like the Seven of Cups is saying F around and find out. Find out what's going to happen if you, take a risk on that business or take a risk on that person or whatever. You have this Lion. It says time to act. Are you kidding? The whole entire reading is saying it's time for you to crack this golden egg. You have this Broken Ring card. It says parting of the ways, either in romance or business. I think that there could be a person coming in that makes you completely forget about the past. So, that's really what I'm getting here. You have this Bear. It says danger, especially in money matters. Again, these cards are a little dramatic. I would keep an eye on your finances. I think everybody should, but, I would just keep an eye on your spending. But other than that, this looks amazing. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your month.